Hello and welcome back to Greg's Gruns. I'm just going to do a quick video here on my Gordy carbine, which is laying right there. Of course, it's not quite a Gordy carbine anymore. It has a PEQ on it, and it's got a vert grip and a light. But some people were asking about how I mounted this PEQ-2 laser unit to the clamshell handguards. And this is kind of a long story short explanation. Excuse me. I have been wanting to shoot my Gordy. It's one of my favorite rifles, really. It's got, right now it has an Allen Engineering M5 on there, the Mark 12 can. It's got a light pressure switch from Gangster Grip Guy. He's a super cool dude. And an Aimpoint 2000. But I have been wanting to shoot this gun at a night match for a long time. And you know, I could put a quad rail on it, obviously, but that would kind of ruin the look. I did try to mount a laser to this Midwest gas block rail, but unfortunately that didn't really hold zero. Now there's a couple of options here. I could get a gooseneck mount that kind of comes down and put a laser on it, essentially mount it to the carry handle. But I like the current optic mount on there. It's actually a retro optic mount as well. It doesn't have the full pick rail. So I wanted to keep that. I wanted to keep the Aimpoint 2000. But occasionally I would see pictures and stories of people who mounted their PEQ-2, which is that laser. They mounted their PEQ-2 to a M16, like this. So this rifle is a Colt M16 A2, essentially. 20-inch barrel. People like M26 Lemon Grenade were telling me, or not telling me, but they were posting videos about how they were issued the M16 with the clamshell guards with a PEQ-2. And that kind of got me thinking, like, okay, there's obviously a way to mount the PEQ-2 laser unit and have it hold zero, because, you know, the clamshell guards are not going to hold zero. They're just held in by friction, basically, and they move around. So there's clearly something going on here, and what's going on is this. This is a barrel mount for a PEQ-2, and that's what's currently installed on my Gordy carbine, but you can put this on any clamshell AR-15. The idea is this bottom portion clamps to the barrel, and the top portion, this comes off obviously, and then you put your clamshell on, then you screw this on, which is actually the PEQ mount. So it mounts directly to your barrel, and barrel's not free floated anyway, so I don't imagine it really affects accuracy all that much. But I'm going to pull the handguards off of the Gordy so you can see how that's all mounted. So here it is with the laser off. The PEQ-2 just mounts with a single gigantic screw right here, and just mounts into that. Okay, so there it is under the handguard. You do have to take the lower handguard off to mount it because the screws come in from the bottom, but you get the idea. It's actually really clever. It goes right over the gas tube, and that little fin at the front is a spacer so that it lines up properly with the holes on top of your top handguard. There it is from the other side. It says M4 M16A2. This is not an M4, but it works. It seems like this would work with a variety of barrel profiles. This is obviously not an M4 barrel profile. but it works anyway. Yeah, so that's how it works. Mystery solved, and now I can shoot this gun at night under night vision. So that's how you mount a PEQ-2 to a clamshell handguard gun for all you retro clone tards out there. These mounts are really not hard to find. I think they're anywhere between 35 and 40 bucks. I got 2 of them off eBay. And yeah, I'll probably be putting the other one on this guy. This video is brought to you by Greg's Grips. This is definitely an American-made 1911 with actually American-made Carlo walnut double diamond grips made by yours truly. Available at gregsgrips.com. Also, Hudson H9 or Daniel Defense H9 grips are available too if you have one of those and you want to beautify your Daniel Defense H9. I make walnut grips or any other kind of wood. Just send me a DM and I'll get you hooked up.
Nice grips.
Oh,